All right, all right. Let's do it.
I straight up lied. I said I wasn't coming back for no post game. I lied. All right, man. So we had to come back because the OC just came in the door. So we got to give y'all this post game, and we go freestyle it pretty much like we always do. But I'm very curious on your thoughts. So let's just go ahead and kick it off. We ain't gonna even wait,
Yeah,
OC.
man. Yeah, man. I mean, look, the Cowboys did exactly what I thought the Cowboys would do, man. This is a short week, short turnaround. Cowboys came. It was a semi-competitive game until later. And then the Cowboys went berserk in the fourth quarter, man. The Cowboys pulled away. Very similar to what happened last week versus the Jags. And so excited to see the Cowboys take care of business. It's some good. It's a little bit of bad. And then it's some great. Some good, a little bit of bad, and then it's some great. And we're going to talk about all three, man, as we get into this post game.
Well, we in it now. So listen, we ain't gonna even delay, bro. I ain't gonna do no big tease, no big music. Where you wanna start? Like, cause you said a little bit of good, a little bit of bad, and then there was some great. So go ahead and kick it out, bro. Don't tease us. Let's go.
Yeah, yeah, man. Yeah, man. So some good is this, man, is that Mike McCarthy is truly evolving as a play caller. I love his aggressive style of attacking the defense. I love the fact that he continued to throw the vertical routes, even though Dak missed more vertical passes in this game than I've seen him miss in a very long time.
Yeah.
But you know what? It did not discourage Mike McCarthy. Mike McCarthy felt like he had the superior team, the superior offense, and the superior quarterback. And Mike McCarthy was right. And Mike McCarthy continued to abuse and attack and to exploit the Washington Commanders when they got in zero coverage, when they tried to play zero or single man high. He's like, you ain't doing that to me. No, we supposed to come at you. And so I love that about it. And I love, because I was hard on the man, I got to give the man his credit. I love the maturation, the confidence. Now I'm sensing some swagger. I'm sensing that Mike McCarthy is on the blue pill. You know that little blue pill.
Wait.
He's taking that blue pill. I think he's on that blue pill. I think he's on the blue pill now.
I am shocked right now, bro.
Look, no, I'm sensing some swagger out of Mike. As a matter of fact, when Mike McCarthy, listen, as a matter of fact, when Mike McCarthy hit a big play ball, he had his little pen and he checked it off on his play sheet. You know what that means? So when an offensive coordinator does that, they check it off on the play sheet, and that means I like that one. I'm coming back to that play. I'm going to remember that play. You see what I'm saying? Those are the type of things that you saw Mike McCarthy doing, man. You saw Mike McCarthy getting his tee shot, man. Mike McCarthy is on testosterone now. He's building muscle mass. He's shedding fat. He's restoring the vitalization of his youth, man. And so that's what he's doing, man. So listen, some great things out of Mike. And I want to give him his flowers because I was very hard on the man. And I was very, very, very belligerent as it relates to him being not as good, okay? And I'm just being honest, I was. So now you see the OC is fair and balanced. The OC is fair and balanced.
You are.
I'm fair and balanced.
Well, I don't know.
Because
sometimes.
Because no, look, I'm fair and balanced. Look, I'm gonna give somebody else the look, for the most part I am. Look, I'm gonna give somebody else nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect.
But before you go to that, bro, I gotta marinate on what's going on right now.
Yeah.
Cause somebody told you, man, that y'all was acting horny. And who was that?
Hey, man.
It was me.
You said it
was me. I said that y'all gotta wait till the pill kick in. Y'all was rushing my man on his play calling.
Yeah, okay.
So I'm just shocked right now to see you use the same analogy to yourself.
On purpose, yeah. On purpose.
And you did.
I remember what I said.
I'm really shocked right now. I'm over here like.
On purpose too, yeah.
Oh man, no. So I ain't gonna beat my chest. I already did. But going back to football, man, what does that say about us as a team?
Well, it says that Mike McCarthy still has the championship pedigree in terms of attacking defenses, and he's proven to himself it's nothing like not having done something a long time and being a little bit older, and then coming back and still proving that you can do it at a high level. And so Mike McCarthy is proving it to the world, but first I believe he's not proving it to himself. And I think that his confidence will spill over to the rest of the team of the offense. And I think his confidence is spilling over to the rest of the team of the offense. That's what I think, boss. That's what I think.
Man, and see, this is the thing, because you said something. I don't want to rush past it because you said a lot of good stuff. I'm going to try to digest everything that you said because you said a lot of heat. So like, and you was right. And let me say something real quick. That's the benefit of the OC coming in second. That's the benefit because we don't talk, right? So things that he's saying is not based on what he heard me, Coach Marv, or Emp say. And I said exactly what you said, bro, which is said that that's what happened. This was not Dak's best game. I said the same thing. And despite this not being Dak's best game vertically, you are so right. Mike McCarthy did not quit, especially with the vertical, which was actually surprising to me. But I'll also say about Mike McCarthy, I'm going to get your opinion on this as an offensive coordinator. I saw a lot of common sense. I saw the boldness to first keep going at his guys vertically, one. But then I also saw the common sense to keep, he didn't attack the Washington Commanders like Kellen Moore did. Kellen Moore was stubbornly running at Payne and Allen. You remember that?
Yeah, man, I remember, man, and I got a lot of feedback about that. Because here's the deal, man. Look, for the second consecutive game, TP has busted through with tough, hard, determined running to score a touchdown, okay?
Right.
So shout out to TP. Now, TP don't got that burst he had, man, but you know what he got? He got that toughness and that want to, bro. And you know what? That's good enough. Now, what I also like, and I'll just put a little asterisk here, okay? When TP fumbled the ball, notice who got the last several carries after that. It was Rico. I love that subtle accountability. They pulled him out the game for several plays, and they gave the ball to Rico. And Rico was effective in the screen game, obviously with the touchdown, but he was effective after that. And so now what you see, going back to your point, is that you see making the defense run wide and have to tackle in space, doing pin and pull with DaRon Smith running around the hoop and knocking the crap out of people. Terrence Steele, pin and pull, running around and getting up on linebackers and safety, sweeps and things of that nature. And that created scenes, some of the stretch zone stuff and the pin and pull strategies. So it was very effective. And that was the other thing, boss. Mike McCarthy didn't give up on the run game. Although Dak threw the ball a lot, he still had a semblance of balance with attacking the defensive front with the run game in certain spots. And I love how he called the game. I love it.
Man, that's a lot coming from you, OC, for real. For real.
Yeah.
So yeah, my go ahead.
No, you go ahead, brother. You go ahead.
Yeah. So what's your thoughts about the running game? Like, because obviously we saw, Mike McCarthy definitely you doing what he's now. We should know that he uses the pass to open up the run game. But what did you actually think about, like, the effectiveness of Rico and Pollard? Because this is my opinion on Pollard. I can see some of his bursts coming back. Like, for real, I can see it. I think it's starting to come back because sometimes some of this stuff is about healing. You know what I mean? And that the farther you get away from your injury, the more of yourself that you're becoming. Because I said it earlier. I said game one that he didn't have the same burst. But I'm starting to see some juice come back in Pollard. What's your thoughts about the running backs and then what I just said in general?
Yeah, man, I think that the running backs overall are doing what they need to do, that we have just enough balance to where you can't sell out on Dak Prescott and not play even front defenses. I think we're doing just enough, right? I don't think we're dominant yet. I think we're better than we were. I think that TP still has hesitation that I don't really want him to have when he's getting the ball. He's hesitating on some of those cuts instead of getting that ball, sticking his foot in the ground and exploding. However, he does have the determination and the tough running that I really, really like. All right. And so, and I don't know if I froze or not. It looks like I froze.
No, you ain't froze. You ain't froze at all.
Okay, I'm good. All right, cool. All right, good. So I must have freezed this on my side. So anyway, at the end of the day, man, I think that, look, man, I think TP is going to have the confidence that Mike McCarthy gives him by continuing to stick with the ball. That's what I think. And I think that's what you see, that Mike McCarthy is steady and mature. And he's like, okay, man, I got to commit to you. And I love how he's mixing in Rico. I love how he's trying to mix in Jalen Tolbert. Notice Tolbert targets this game. Notice you didn't see a bunch of, and no shade on him, a bunch of Gallup targets.
No.
You saw more a Tolbert target this game, man.
Yeah, it's true.
So, you know what I mean? All in all, man, I think we're going to, and here's something else, man. Speaking about the run game, all right? Look, and I've been very outspoken about the need to get a younger tackle, et cetera. But I'm telling you, man, I'm going to tell you who else got. He got to be getting some tee shots. DaRon Smith is getting some tee shots. He must be getting some tee shots because he looked like a young bull. He looked like a young bull out there. He playing next to Tyler Smith, and man, he's playing a physical brand of football. I'm gonna tell you this: Tyler Smith might just be the best left guard in the league. He might just be, because you know what he did to Josh Allen? He bullied Josh Allen. He bullied Josh Allen today, boss. He bullied him. You didn't see Josh Allen in that backfield making a whole bunch of plays. When he tried to bull rush Tyler Smith locked him down like he was a prisoner. I'm telling you.
Yeah, and that's what I want to go over next, because actually that was the key matchup that I was looking at from the beginning of the game. So my first statement when I started to watch Party was I wanted to see what Tyler Smith was going to do against Payne and Jonathan Allen, because that was going to tell me a lot about our offensive line potential. So I want you to really elaborate. Like, what did you see from the offensive line play? And Cowboy Nation really want to know, OC, is the offensive line finally starting to gel?
I think the offensive line is getting better. And I said this about 4 or 5 weeks ago when they were struggling. I said that, look, man, the longer a group plays together in terms of offensive line, the better they tend to get. And so that's what you see versus this group. I will say this group, in terms of their new continuity, has not been tested yet. We're going to see that versus the Philadelphia Eagles. We're going to see that some versus Seattle. We're going to see that some versus the Bills. Okay? But I do think they're getting better collectively as a group. I think, listen, that, man, look, Tyler Smith is a grown man. And if there's any doubts about that, this game should have proved it, okay? He's a grown man in every sense of the word, man. He's a bull. That dude is a grown man. And so, look, Josh Allen had nothing for him, okay? Payne with the $100 million contract, he had nothing for Tyler Smith. Nothing for him, okay? Now, look, DaRon, if Payne, the plays he made, he probably made a play here or there on Zach Martin, right? And on getting off of blocks inside with Tyler Biadasz, right? But Smith looked great. Look, still is solid. Still healing, right? He's still healing. He still doesn't have all that explosiveness off that right leg. And you got off the left leg, and you got to remember that that's his inside leg. That's his power leg that he had that surgery on, right? That's really almost the most important leg, to be honest with you. Not that, you have a least important leg, but in terms of his position. So today, man, the offensive line did a solid job. And look, they had good meshes. They kept Dak clean pretty much all game, right? And Dak did his thing on getting in and out of the pocket and doing what he had to do. So, there it is, man.
Because, see, my thing is this, OC. I think this is the best test for our interior line. Like, for real. Yeah. Because who we go against?
And they passed it.
Yeah. I mean, for instance, if you give them a grade of a B on this game, shit, everybody else is not going to be as tough as this interior. This is the toughest interior that they go face the rest of the year until they see them again. This is the toughest interior, So, to me, that's – go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, no, one of the toughest, boss. I think that, the Eagles got some players in there.
I don't see the Eagles like them interior-wise, not like Washington.
Yeah, I I'm talking about guys who shoot, and if you trip and don't shoot, and it really impact the game.
Yeah.
Also, the Bills got some good interior linemen too, man. They got Ed Oliver. They got some guys on the inside, man, that are not bad players. But to your point, in terms of having two elite defensive tackles playing side that are super elite, right? I get it, bro. I get it. And I'm not knocking you. I'm saying, we got some other tests coming, but those guys are elite. Those guys are probably the best tandem in the league, to your point.
So we pretty much low-key kind of going through every group. So what's your thoughts real quick on Steele? Like, are you seeing him improve? Was the Philly game an anomaly from your viewpoint? Or what's your vantage point on Steele?
I think Steele has determined since that game he's playing with better leverage. He's playing knee bend, which is helping his power. I don't think he's 100% back yet because I still see him struggle with sudden change of directions to his inside. Right? He still struggles with that because think about it, man. If you're 330 pounds and your leg is not all the way strong and you need time on your leg, right? Or if your left knee's not all the way strong, you're playing right tackle, man, to put your foot in the ground and to go back left and right really, really quick, man, it's like very, very difficult to do. But I do think that fundamentally he's focused, and I think that he's a dog. Okay, let me just say that I think that Steele is a dog, and I think that Steele is going to do everything in his power, okay, to hold up. I just think that physically, it's still developmental, man. He's not at his best yet. He's better than he was versus the Eagles, but he hasn't played Pine Reddick again. So we'll see what he really does when he plays against Hassan Reddick again in a couple of weeks. Then we'll be able to tell the difference because he hasn't played against a player like that since the Eagles game. But I think that he's doing a good job.
Gotcha. So let's move to the defense. What's your thoughts on Bland? Let me give you my thoughts first. Let me give you my thoughts first. His name will be in lights for sure, and he's earned it. Okay? He has earned the name in lights. But Cowboy Nation, I think we still need to slow down our expectations. I've heard people say stuff like it's time for him to follow the best receiver. I don't think it's time for that yet, especially if you look at the flow of the game, because this was, until that pick six, was not the best game for Bland, right? That pick six obviously is what everybody gonna talk about because he broke the record, but if you look at the real flow of the game, he wasn't as sticky as he normally is. They made some plays on him. So I would say love that he broke the record. His name will be in Defensive Player of the Year as he should, but I'm just being all the way honest, slow down the expectations in terms of trying to put too much big boy shoes on him yet.
Sorry, boss. Sorry for that. I'll mute for a second.
No, that's cool. What y'all
Second,
somebody
boss.
burn something over there?
Yeah, somebody, we were visiting my father-in-law today. Somebody opened the door without the code, and then the alarm went off.
We cool with the imperfection, bro. Go ahead. We cool with it. Nobody judge.
Cool. So here's the deal, man. I think that we should really enjoy what we're seeing this season because I don't think you'll see it again. I think that this is a special season for Bland, and I think he's a special player. I think he's elite. He's a ball hawk. I think that, man, anything that you want to say about him, man, I mean, to me at this point, he's not even at his peak. To your point, Ball. Like, he got caught on. It was plays he got beat. But this dude caught the balls with determination, right, to get back to that end zone again, bro. And that's so special, bro. It's so special. And I just think we just ought to enjoy it and not take it for granted. You know what I mean? Because you're probably not going to see a guy get 5 pick sixes and take him back to the house again. He's a Pro Bowler, man. I think that he may not have as many picks next year because it's going to be more back on his name. A lot more. And he is here.
You was breaking up, OC.
Say
that again. Say that again. You was breaking up.
I'm saying that I think Bland will be a better player next year than he is this year, Ball. Even though he'll probably have more picks this year than he will have next year. And I think that with the developmental reps and the game experience, he's going to be even better next year. And so I just think, man, you got to put max respect on his name. And I think you also got to understand, man, that he's not even at his peak yet. And that's the exciting thing. And then you're going to have Diggs back, okay? You're going to have Diggs back. And those guys can stay together, man. They should be a special group for years to come, man. For the next 4 to 6 years, they should be a special tandem together, man, at least. And that's exciting. That's the most exciting part. And I said this about Dak Prescott. I said, in Dak we trust. Well, look, on Bland we depend, man, because Bland's some big plays. And he get beat, man, bro. If you turn the offense and you get a pick and you run these things back for touchdowns, bro, like almost every other game. Come on now, it's special. It's special. And I put it on tweet, man. I said, man, y'all need to stop. Put it on my Twitter. I said, y'all need to quit, man. I said, Bland is special, capital S. Ball Hawk certified. And I'll say that here. Ball Hawk certified.
And I'm seeing a lot of people say Al Harris.
Yes.
I'm seeing a lot of people.
Because Al Harris has done a fantastic.
Go ahead, OC.
No, I was going to say, I was hard on Al Harris too, so I got to give him his flowers. Al Harris has done a good job developing, playing as a young corner with a lot of potential and helping Diggs to develop as well. So based upon the ball hawking ability and some of the things these young corners are doing, you got to give Al Harris a lot of credit for what he's done with the talented people, right? I don't think that he's as good with the people that don't have, as much talent. But if you got some talent to you, like, he helped coach you up. And I got to give him a lot of credit for that.
Yeah, man. The one thing I will say, man, I think we need to also just. I hope we bring Gilly back, bro, because I also think he got a lot to do with it. I think he got a lot to do with that room. Because you got a corner that's playing like he was playing when he was Defensive Player of the Year. So, and you can see the intelligence in the way he plays. And if he was the age and then end up being a nickel, that would be such a blessing for the Dallas Cowboys. Like, I would just want one more year, because to me, that would make our secondary unstoppable. And I will slightly disagree with only one thing that you said, slightly.
Okay.
I think the way that Bland plays, I think he will continue his interception run. Because, see, he baits you. He's one of those guys that he has closing speed and deceptiveness to where you would think you're open and then you throw the ball and he closes. Like, his closing speed is, to me, what make quarterbacks keep testing him. They read the scouting report. They knew he was a record away from, one more play away from breaking that record. Running into the house, they tried him anyway, and they kept trying him because occasionally he does have windows that appear open. And because of that playing style, I think he's going to continue to be at least a 4 interception guy, mostly for the rest of his career. Because I think people go continue to try him, especially away from Diggs. What's your thoughts on that?
Man, no, I'm gonna defer to you, boss. You the DB, you played the position. I like your feedback. He does kind of has that thing that Deion used to have. Not comparing him to Deion, but Deion will let you be open on purpose, right?
No, that's a perfect comparison.
Let you be open on
that's
purpose.
Actually perfect.
And then close.
That's perfect. That's an actual. That's exactly what I was thinking, though. That was perfect. You're not tripping when you say Deion. Now, people would think you're tripping because of the world-class speed of Deion, but you're not saying that. You're just talking about the style that Deion used to play with.
Right.
Because it was the same thing. People everybody read the scouting report on Deion, but man, look at this comment, bro. Somebody said Bland is a master baiter.
Yeah, man. I would go with that. I would go with that.
Man, y'all
That's
so
funny, but it's kind of like it's a twist on words. I see the twist on words. I'm not going to acknowledge the other part. But I'm going to acknowledge the part where you say that he's really good at baiting quarterbacks.
Yeah, he's a master baiter. Man. He's a master at baiting. Yeah, y'all silly, man.
Yes.
Y'all so
A
funny.
master at baiting. Yeah,
He's
there
a
you go.
master at oof. Somebody said oof. Yeah. So, anyway, man. Any other thoughts that you had?
Yeah, man. I just want to say, man, that I really, really like and enjoy, man, what happened this game because it wasn't Dak's best game, but Dak didn't lose confidence in throwing the football either. He continued to go in there and do what he had to do, and he got a little bit hotter later. And he ended up throwing, some really great passes at the end of the game, man. Although he missed way more than what we want him to miss, definitely at the beginning part of the game, But, I mean, Dak did his thing. And then, hey, man, I don't care about the misses, man. And Dak we trust. Good win on Thanksgiving on a short week, right? Cowboys get a couple extra days, man, and get ready for next week. And we're going to have to put out, a fantastic performance, man, to keep this thing going, man.
And I want to give you a special shout out too, bro.
Okay.
You was right. Because you called it. You called it to the T. You said what was going to open up this offense is taking a governor off of Dak Prescott. You said that before it took off. I think you said that by game 2.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
by game 2, you was like, I don't like this conservative stuff they doing with Dak. You called it, bro. You called it. And I ain't going to lie. Can I be all the way honest? I didn't agree with you. I liked the boring Dak. I liked our methodical offense. But you was right, OC. Our offense is better running it through Dak, putting it all the way in Dak we trust. I love that mantra that you got for him because now it's 6 games, bro, of the same thing where leading through Dak's arm opens up everything. And I didn't agree with you, bro, but you called it. You specifically said this offense is going to open up when they take the governor off of that. Can you expound on that?
Yeah, man. I mean, and when I say governor, governors is what you put on foreign fast cars that come to the U.S. They put a governor on the car so that they only can go so fast because it's in the United States and the speed limits here are smaller. And so if you go to Europe and you drive some of these exotic fast cars, they have like 150 mile an hour. Some places have like, 300 mile an hour speeding limits, right? And so the analogy was to let Dak go as fast as he can go. Let Dak do everything that he's capable of doing. And when the Cowboys begin to do that, you begin to see Dak's confidence rise. You begin to see Dak be creative in the pocket. You even saw Dak start running the ball more. Not just with his arm. He started making plays with his feet more when that stuff started to happen. And then this team is going to live and die through Dak because we don't have a dominant running game. And at the beginning of the year, we had injuries and we don't have a dominant line at this point. So at the end of the day, man, we had to do what we had to do. So that's my opinion.
Yeah, man, that was excellent analysis. And I want to definitely give you your flowers on that. Because, I've been watching. I've been really watching. I've been like, man, this offense opens up when Dak is throwing. It just does. It's obvious. So like even everybody that was on the running ball campaign, we got to take a back seat. We do, we got to take a back seat to Dak's arm is doing it. And then we got a super chat. He said DaRon's Bland's middle name should be Stop Thief. Man, I need that button. I need that button from Love.
That's hilarious, man.
Yeah, man. So, and I'm glad we got at this game healthy again too, man, because that was a scare when Bell went down. That was a scare. Because Mike McCarthy even came out there, man, and nobody ever want to see the head coach go out there. But, and Coach Marv said, man, when the head coach go out there, it's bad. So everybody was thinking that it was likely something like horrible. But what does that say about Bell when your head coach go out there? I was saying that means that he a dog and a pivotal piece to Mike McCarthy. What's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, man. I mean, at the end of the day, Bell has played the best at linebacker all year per capita, okay? At like 210 pounds, he's played the best at linebacker, all right? Just flat out, point blank. And the reason why you don't have him at safety is because you re-signed Malik Hooker, and then you also got Kurtz in the last year of his deal, which, I really believe that when healthy, and hopefully he's okay, that Bell could play a strong safety rover type position. I think he has the speed and range, right? And I think that he's played great for us, and we're happy for his contribution. But the great part about that is that you did see Evans in the game today.
Yeah.
And you saw Evans making some tackles out there.
Yep.
And so I'm very happy that they're incorporating him, and that's going to help us versus power run teams as we get further in the season. So that's the silver lining and good part, but I definitely hope Bella's okay, man, and nothing major is wrong.
My thing is that Bell thing should have taught us something, though, man, to be all the way honest. That Bell thing should, even that Bell scare, that should tell us, man, we need more linebacker depth. Like, especially with Darius Leonard being out there, man. What's your thoughts on Darius Leonard? We never talked about that.
Man, look, I think that Leonard is a guy that, man, he's a cute dog. You know what I mean? He got a certain mentality, you know. And I think, man, he would help the team, man, in terms of coming up, filling gaps, and smashing boards. I mean, and that's what he's going to be in there to do. But, you know, it's up for the Cowboys to pull the trigger. We got cap space. We got the money to do it. So it's just that the Cowboys to go pull the trigger and bring him into the building. I mean, that's just the bottom line. It's a do or don't situation.
Yeah. At this point, I hope they do. Now, the issue is Clark today. This was one of Clark's better games to me, though. Would you say that?
Yeah, I think it's one of Clark's better games. But I think, you know what I've been looking at Clark, and I think Clark is one of those dudes that. He's one of those dudes. He's almost too fast for his own good.
Like overrunning the play.
He knows that he's fast. He knows he can get you, and then he'll overrun you.
Yeah.
Or he'll be slow reacting on something that he should be faster reacting because he know he can get there. So it's like he has to find the balance in terms of playing gap integrity, playing his responsibility, playing inside out. You know what I'm saying? Playing people inside out, not running to his inside leg too far. Not running to his outside leg so far. Staying on his inside leg and just being sound. And if he does that, he'll end up being a very good linebacker. But sometimes, and I don't want to say nothing bad about him because I like him. I just think that sometimes he's a little bit, just not as disciplined and locked in on the little things because of his speed, and he knows he's fast. That's just an observation. That's just an observation.
And shout out to my boy Jay Jones, man. Jay Jones remembered my birthday, so he actually hit me up on my birthday. So I appreciate that.
And
man.
Happy birthday to my man Boss Cowboy.
Hold on, let me turn this down.
Yesterday.
Let me turn this down. Let me turn it down, man. Go ahead, bro.
No, look, that's my man's birthday, man. Y'all definitely at least donate a super chat for my boy Boss Cowboy.
Oh, they did,
at least
bro. They blessed me.
Give him a shout out.
Oh, they
give him a
blessed me.
shout out. Hit the like buttons. I mean, it was my boy's birthday, the one, the only Boss Cowboy yesterday, man. His birthday, man. He turned 25. And look, man, so y'all need to put it down for my boy, man. So I just want to make sure I stop and say that.
Man, appreciate it, man. Appreciate everybody, man. So did you have anything else? Because I really don't have nothing else about this game. And then the next time it's gonna be something where we slept on it. And you know, it's gonna all kind of be different. Y'all gonna likely get a show from me Sunday or us Sunday. And then we gonna be on competition Monday. It's gonna all kind of speed up a little bit because we got that game on Thursday. But like, what's your thoughts, man? And I see all this birthday love, man. And trust me, they super chatted the mess out of me in the watch party. They threw some, man, I felt like a stripper.
No, man, look, I think great win for the Cowboys, man. Solid, good defensive effort, man. Good offensive effort. Way to come alive late, right? We got stopped some, and we had some stalls that I didn't really like us to have, but we got through it, man. And the Cowboys, man, will be back for another one too, man. So good win, man. Y'all kick y'all feet up. Enjoy it. Happy Thanksgiving. Follow Boss Cowboy Sports on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. You can follow me, the OC100, on Twitter, or now X. All right? And, man, look, man, we appreciate the love, appreciate the support, man. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And, man, we'll catch y'all next time.
Yeah, man. And I say they go hate on this win. They go say it was just the Washington Commanders. Just forget the noise. They go do that because they gotta hate on us. That's part of how they try to make their money. But this is a good win. This is another time to where Dak Prescott, instead of putting on his hat in the fourth quarter, he was eating turkey legs. OC, what you think about that, bro? Man, that boy, man, when he ran off the field, he grabbed a turkey leg like, I'm not going back.
Man, I just think Dak is comfortable in his own skin, man. He's the leader of the team. And it looked like he was hungry, too. He was tearing up the turkey leg. So, man, you know, sometimes you missed your pregame meal. You know, you've been out there early. I don't know what happened, but he deserved the turkey leg, man. He did a great job.
Yeah, man, but that's Boss Cowboy Sports, man, where your voice matter, man. We appreciate all the love, man, and all the birthday, man. I'm out.
Peace.
Happy birthday, it's your birthday. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. It's your birthday. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. One time for the birthday chick, I'ma mess around buy you a birthday whip. 2 times for the birthday chick, I'ma mess around buy you some birthday gifts. It's your birthday. Happy birthday, Lil Shanae, Louis V8 for your birthday. Earring, ring, ring, diamonds. Earring, ring, ring, shining. Hair done, nails done, makeup. I wanna break up just to make up. I adore you, so I Dior you. Is it to you? I need more of you. Make it so I spend it, this is for you. Make it so I spend it, I ain't for you. Happy birthday, it's your birthday. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. It's your birthday. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. One time for the birthday chick, I'ma mess around buy you a birthday whip. 2 times for the birthday chick, I'ma mess around buy you some birthday gifts. It's your birthday. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Lil Shanae, Louis V8 for your birthday. Come on. Step it on your day, no slide on. Step it on your day, no cry on. It's your birthday, stop crying. Big lights, drop top, new wheels, ride on. It's your big day, time to celebrate. It's your big day, time to set it straight. If anybody spoils, I'ma regulate. Open up the tab, baby, check his pay. Happy birthday, happy birthday. It's your birthday, it's your birthday. Happy birthday.